Previously, the group broke camp and prepared to continue their travel southward. They came across a half-grown bear near their camp whose leg was caught in a trap. August used his lute to speak with it, calming it down and finding out that its family was killed by hunters and it had been traveling on its own since then. He freed it from the trap while Kess healed its injured leg. Then, despite Eversong's repeated suggestions that they adopt the bear and bring it with them, the group pointed it towards the river in the north and let it go on its way. The group continued onwards. Several days later, they encountered some fellow travelers being attacked by an owlbear. They helped take down the owlbear and were rewarded for their efforts. Then they kept heading south. Later in the day, they passed a cart heading in the opposite direction that was piled high with rugs. One of them fell off as the carts went past each other. Zarakir called out to the other driver, who stopped his cart and asked for some help getting the rug back on top of the stack. Zarakir promptly jumped out of the cart to help, only for the rug to immediately begin smothering him. While the group stared in shock for a second, wondering what the fuck had just happened, the driver of the other cart grabbed a mace and started attacking Eversong, who had also jumped out of the cart. That pushed everyone out of their inaction, at which point the other driver quickly regretted his decision to attack them. The group took him and the rug down before searching his cart. They found belongings that clearly came from a variety of people, confirming their suspicions that the man was a thief. They also dug through the various rugs and carpets in the cart, finding one at the bottom that was magical. After carefully poking at it to make sure it wasn't going to try to kill them, they figured out it could fly. They took the coins and weapons they found, as well as the horses, but they left the cart and non-magical rugs behind, save for a few that they grabbed to make their cart more comfortable. Then they continued onwards. At the end of the day, they stopped to make camp. Adria and Tyr had a quiet conversation about the various pit stops the group kept making, while Eversong settled in to meditate. She had a vision, one that she didn't share with the others, but it left her shaken. Later that night, Kess, who had picked up on the fact that Eversong hadn't been telling the truth about what had upset her earlier, went to talk with her, and they ended up giving a brief summary of just how they ended up touching something that was glowing and accidentally became a cleric. And that is where we left off.